But hey, you're not to blame. You are the victim. All right. Now, to be perfectly honest, I was about to tell a bad joke. But the page is called Jokes You Probably Shouldn't Tell. So, it's supposed to be bad jokes. But during that process, I found something that I didn't expect to see. And it, God just kind of like, you thought you was finna tell a bad joke, but I'm finna show you something. And it broke my damn heart because I need y'all to really just shut the fuck up sometime. Quit trying to think about what you know. Quit trying to repeat the shit you heard somebody else say. Think for yourself. Remember better. That's why they say sit still, because you'll start to remember stuff. And this is what I'm doing. I'm back here meditating and about to tell this bad joke, and that's what I do. I think a lot. And this class I had back in the days, it was a criminal justice class. I was studying for pre-law. And they had me working with these kids. That's why I told you I don't work with kids no more, because of this shit. And they were, well, anyway, what I found with the study they were doing back in the days, Germany, of course, and to the Jewish people. And that's why this shit is like so crazy to me. It's like, y'all need to slow down and stop, because they also did it with the Native Americans, us. So, you have to start thinking how these things are related. It's the same people doing the same thing to different people, because they're studying how you react, your kids react over time. And they've been doing it long enough to know this. This is why I was like, because I was working with the kids, and this is why I came up. It was the over-sexualized kids. These kids have been abused, and the judge wasn't putting nobody in jail for that shit. They were just letting them go. That's why I quit, because I was like, I ain't finna be out here like no damn Cape Crusader, out here trying to save people at night when I get off work, because that shit was fucked up. So what I'm seeing is, I was thinking, why are they over-sexualizing kids today? What is that? It can't be to make more babies, because all they doing right now is creating a whole lot of damn diseases, because nobody can afford kids, so nobody's trying to have them. All you're gonna do is create a medical problem with all these people out here who can't afford to have kids. They very poorly educated because of the damn government. But hey, let me not go into that. Let me stick to what I was talking about. What I'm talking about is why were they doing it? Why are they over-sexualizing the kids? Here's the why. If we can add trauma to over-sexualization, that's what I found that in the terrible joke I was about to tell. It was, how is America still voting for these same people all over and over? It's because trauma victims, and the bad joke has something to do with raping. That's why I say it's a bad joke now. A rape victim returns to the person who abused them. In a lot of cases, even when they get older and the abuse has stopped, they still go back to that joker to get abused again. Here's the thing, why? They said in some cases the person wants to one day gain control of the situation. So mentally they think that they can gain control one day and be in charge and things will be better. Or, I don't know, power struggle. Mentally, well, look here, guess who studied that? The Germans are the ones who perfected it. On the Jewish people, and again, on the natives. I keep telling y'all need to go back and read the books. America brought them over here to the South after World War II. Or during it too now. Yeah. They didn't tell you because you didn't need to know that. See, they told you about the Japanese people who I told you about they gave checks to. And then they told you about the people who were Jewish who they gave checks to, that the German people did that to. Now, they didn't tell you that they brought German people over here during World War II and put them all scattered out throughout the South. Now, the reason they did that, well, well, let's just say, easier to get to you and test you, Tuskegee, if you're right here. You know, you only heard about Tuskegee. But again, you don't want to know because you're the victim and you like your abuser. You keep returning to it. So to get you to vote against your abuser is to find a way to make you comfortable enough to say, hey, it's okay if I tell. Me too. I voted for this stupid shit too. I did too. I voted for this. And now it's time for me to fix me and vote against this. My abuser needs to be punished. See, we have to get in the mindset of turning them motherfuckers in. Can't let this shit keep happening. Our kids can't be raised with this trauma. Ain't that what y'all say? Our kids cannot be raised with this trauma. We have to get our asses up, stand up, and push back against this victimizing, raping of a world people. How in the fuck is 1% kicking our ass? Oh, because they working together. They a small group. It's easier for them to G8, G20 around this motherfucker and go hang out on little bitty islands and do things to y'all children. Yeah, it's easy for them to do that. It's 1% of them. And y'all sitting back and saying, they gonna give us some chicken on sale for Juneteenth. Watermelons is 2 for $5. Yeah, they giving us cars now. We can finance it for 10 years instead of 5. So I can afford that $75,000 truck. Yeah, that kind of shit. So we ain't gonna do nothing. I think we might want to. Your kids are gonna hate you. I'm talking about they raised housing prices like that in 4 years. Didn't touch your salaries. Y'all better quit following these damn entertainers. These paid mother. Like seriously though, what y'all doing? Oh yeah, you the victim, and you do not want to quit hanging with your abuser. It's unfortunate. I'ma still tell that bad joke, but this is the explanation for why it really broke my heart when I learned that shit though. We can't get away from our, you know what I mean, y'all can't get away from your abuser because you like being abused. That's some rough shit. But hey, you're not to blame. You are the victim.